It's the M wave, baby. 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 And you are now tuned into the new episode of the M wave, baby.
What's up, YouTube? It's your boy, M Wave, and I'm here today with a new video. I know it's been a while. Stuff has been busy. I lost my camera mount, long story, but I'm back. So today's video I'm gonna get into today will be hot oil treatment. This does not just apply to wavers. This applies to anyone with natural hair. What you want to do is do a hot oil treatment. I would say I do it maybe once a week, once every 2 weeks, depending on how I feel, what my hair needs. So the benefits of hot oil treatment is you're gonna strengthen your hair. You're gonna seal in the moisture that you lay down in your hair. And as wavers, we do a lot of brushing. Natural hair people do a lot of combing, brushing. So you want your hair to be at its strongest to prevent breakage, prevent split ends, things like that. So the hot oil treatment is gonna benefit you in that way. And it just provides a good shine to your waves, to your hair in general. But particularly for wavers, it produces a good shine. And natural light oils are the best thing for your hair. There's people who particularly only use oils. Me, I use butters. I make my own pomades, I make my own butters, I use that stuff. But there's people who strictly use oils and with great results. I mean, you gotta do what works for your hair. You gotta have your own journey. But I'm just here to show you what I do and what works for me. So I'm gonna get into things you're gonna need. As always, you're gonna need your oils. This is my M Wave special blend of oils, a few exotic oils that I use that I found that works for my hair. In my own mixture, I had to experiment a while to see what works for my hair, but this is what works for me. You could DM me or whatever if you wanna know what's in the oils. But for later purposes, if I decide to market those oils, I'm not gonna really say in the video, but you can use light oils, whatever works best for your hair. So your oil, you're gonna need, I use a spray bottle. This is optional. Moisturize your hair a little bit, wet your hair. You're gonna need your comb. I comb out my, if you watch my videos, I always start off with a comb session. You're gonna need a cap, a shower cap, conditioning cap, whichever. And as always, you're gonna need your brush. I use 3 brushes in every session. You know that, 3 different firmnesses. This one I'm really feeling. I just got it. It's a very firm medium. So I'm gonna start off with this. Then I'm gonna, this is new from Brush King. The curved hybrid brush with the pointy tip. I haven't used this yet. This is a medium as well, but it's a bit of a softer medium. So I'm gonna use that next. And then this is one of my favorite brushes, the hybrid soft brush from Torino Pro as well. So that's the 3 brushes I'm gonna use for my session. As always, we try to discourage blind brushing, but if you got a brush, you got a brush. But this will always be your friend. Get you a mirror. And that's pretty much it you're gonna need for the hot oil treatment. It's common sense that the oil needs to be hot. However you need to produce the oil, not produce the oil, but however you need to get the oil hot is up to you. I'm gonna show you what I do to get the oil hot and why I do it that way. Basically, you wanna, once you get your water to a boil, I boil the water preferably because you don't want to warm the oil directly because of the heat can chemically break down the oils and have different effect on the oils. So you don't never want to heat the oil directly. You want to use water. I boil my water. Some people boil their water or put their water in the microwave. However you see fit. I personally don't. I try to use the microwave as little as I can because obviously it's the microwaves. But yeah. once your water is hot, you put it in a bowl container. You want to put your container of oil into the water and let it warm up for about, I would say 2 to 3 minutes. I open the cap, relieve some of the pressure on the oil because, you know, heat expands things. So as long as you got a decent container, it should hold up. It might distort a little bit from the heat. That's okay as long as it stays sealed and the oil doesn't leak out. But basically you want to let your oil sit for, I would say 2 to 3 minutes. Let it warm up, and then I'll get into the next step. Stay tuned. All right, YouTube. So while we waiting for the oil to warm up, you want it to be warm. Well, hot, but not too hot, as you don't want to, you know, set first, second, third degree, burn yourself that hot. But you want the oil hot enough, because what that does is gonna open up the hair cuticles and allow the oil to penetrate directly to the shaft, which will have better results. You'll see more benefits from the oil that way. But yeah, let's get into it. So while we're waiting for that, we're gonna get into a comb sesh, just to lift the hair up a little bit. I usually don't do 3 forms of compression, but monsoon cap. We got our boo-boo cap, then our normal silky light do-rag. See what the waves looking like under there. It's not bad. I've been slacking a little bit on the, I gotta up my breath sessions because my hair's got a little longer. I'm at about 6 weeks, 5 weeks, 6 weeks wolfing. So hair's a little bit higher, so I gotta up my breath sessions. So let's get into the comb session. Okay, so now that you've combed your hair out, you've allowed your oil to warm up and cool down a little bit, because that was boiling water. So the plastic takes a little away from the heat transfer, but it's still, you don't want it too hot. So you're just gonna take a small amount. Start off light. This is a lighter oil. Some people use heavier oils like castor oil. I use that sometimes in my regular brush sessions, but for the sake of the hot oil treatment, the lighter oils work better for me. So you want to apply it the same way you brush your hair, the same direction you brush your hair. But you've already lifted your hair up, so just gonna get a good rub in, allow that oil to get down in there. And basically, when it comes to brushes, you want to use your, anytime you're distributing oils or product, you want to use your softest brush. So I'm gonna start with the hybrid soft brush. Brush the same way. And this is just a light brush session, just to distribute the product. You can see the reaction from your hair, how your hair takes to the product. As far as this, I'm gonna need a little more. I can feel it. You don't wanna overdo it unless you're washing after. Some people do a hot oil treatment and wash their hair after. I just did a deep conditioning and washing style yesterday. So this is basically gonna be a leave-in hot oil treatment for me. So I don't need to put too much. Even though it's a lot of light oil, you don't want to oversaturate your hair. So yeah, just want to distribute the product all around. Make sure it's penetrated. As you can see, my trouble area is getting better, slowly getting better. You gotta move some of these forks down. Do some crown work back here, but this area is getting better slowly. It doesn't take that long to mess it up, but it takes forever to fix it. So make sure, that's why I always tell you guys, use your mirror. Make sure you're hitting your angles correctly. because this will save you a lot of problems later on. You can see the shine. Once you can feel when the product is, you have enough of the product in your hair. What you want to do then, you want to take your conditioning cap. Most hot oil treatments that are pre-made tell you to leave the cap on for 15 to 30 minutes. I try to extend my time because I have coarse hair and my hair is longer because I'm in about 5 or 6 weeks. Wolfing right now, I don't know the exact, but it's between 5 and 6 weeks. So I'm gonna leave it at the latter, so half an hour. Stay tuned, we'll be back. Find something to do, keep yourself busy for 30 minutes, and we'll be back with the rest. All right, so I let my hair sit for a little over 30 minutes. Let's check the time, set you a timer so you don't have that problem. So you take your conditioning cap off. The oil should be well penetrated into your scalp by now. And you just want to jump into your brush session. So I'm gonna start off with that medium firm brush I told you guys about. My favorite, new favorite. And just get into your session. If you coarse hair like me, you're gonna notice the oil gonna make your hair kind of stick up. You're gonna have to spend more time in your brush sessions. For the sake of the video, I'm not gonna spend too much time brushing how I normally do a brush session. My brush sessions can be pretty lengthy, probably sometimes an hour, sometimes longer. So I'm not gonna sit here and brushing for an hour for y'all, but you get the gist of it. If you feel like you got a pretty good lay down, you're just gonna, what I like to do is, if you've ever heard of RG3, good female waver, always has good tips, always gives good feedback. You can check her stuff out too. But she put me onto the cold wet do-rag method. And what you're doing is you just basically wanna wet your do-rag with cold water before you put it on. The cold water will give your hair better lay down. If you ever notice when you do a washing style and I tell you to rinse your hair with cold water with the do-rag on, it kind of has the same effect. Heat, any type of heat will make your hair instinctively want to curl up. And we want to avoid the hair over curling. So the cold water essentially will lay your hair better, and actually has a side effect of very immaculate shine from what I noticed. It gives my hair more shine when I use cold water. So you just want to wet your do-rag with cold water. It's called the cold wet do-rag method. I've been having good results from that. And yeah, that's it. My hair is high, so I'm gonna double compress or triple compress. I usually double compress, but I'm trying to triple compress, so I'm gonna use the boo-boo cap. Boo-boo cap is just a stocking cap with an elastic band. You can find them on Amazon. Some of your local beauty supply stores will have them. And lastly, I'm gonna add my monsoon cap. If you wanna know where to get that, drop it in the comments or DM me and I'll let you know. That's pretty much it. You're just gonna, same way you do with a washing style, you're gonna let your hair set for at least 30 minutes. This is not as long as the washing style. I'll try to do it for, let my hair dry for like I would say at least an hour. At least until you feel the do-rag is dry. That depends on your hair, depends on your humidity. a lot of factors, but you want at least until you feel your do-rag is dry. Should be at least an hour. So we'll be back to show the results, and you know what I'm saying? Keep it wavy. All right, I'm back. So let's get into the results of the hot oil treatment. Not bad, not bad. Here's moisturized, shiny. Cool. Let me know if you guys enjoyed this video or any other things you want to see videos of. It's your boy, M-Wave, out. M-Wave, M-Wave, join the M-Wave, 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 join the M-Wave, 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 join the M-Wave.